And on my channel, we focus on one thing at a time. And that is to grow up, not give up. But today, we are going to be focusing on one part of that one thing, the growing up part. I am Sara Bishbabies, and I am going to share with you 4 easy steps to really embrace your quarter life crisis. Because I know we're all going through it right now. Or maybe we have been going through it for a while now. No tea today, just straight facts. The first step is to lose your job during the panini. Now, maybe you've been a slacker and you're an easy cut. Maybe you had just started a new job and you were on the bottom of the totem pole, so you were also an easy cut. That was me. I was probably a bit of a slacker too. A little karma action getting at me. Or maybe you had been building a career for X amount of years and you realize that you're just a pawn in the grand scheme of the big bad business world. And so once again, you were probably an easy cut. This happened to me and I'm living to tell the tale. So I'm telling you that it will be okay, but it's definitely the first step. Also, it does help if you do these in order. Forgot to mention that at the beginning. Now, step number 2, just when you think you have one stable person in your life or 1 ounce of stability, after losing your job and your career and your hopes and ambitions and dreams and your bi-weekly paycheck and whatever else, step 2 is to get dumped. Preferably, you get dumped by Quarantine Bae. Quarantine Bae is that person you met right at the beginning of 2020. Maybe even you celebrated New Year's Eve together. You and this person weren't really a match at all. Or maybe you thought you were, but you weren't. And you start dating because you're like, oh my God, we get to just stay home together for like a few weeks. Yeah, we should definitely become official. You start dating and an entire panini happens and you both are pretty unhappy together, but that unhappiness is masked by everything else in your life, so you don't realize it. And then you get dumped. There shouldn't be any warning signs involved. Now, that's preferred. Like, you don't want to think, oh, things are a little like off between us, or like, oh, we'll have to talk about something tomorrow. No, completely out of the blue, not even like a hint of knowing, is definitely the way to go in embracing this whole quarter life crisis thing. If it's not dramatic, you should go back to step 1, lose your job, and then we'll get to step 2, okay? Because we gotta break down the foundation of like your life and your livelihood, and then you get to your personal relationships and doubts and fears. Oh, am I a terrible person? Why doesn't anybody love me? Why can't I find somebody? Let me just say that the first 2 are pretty good steps. I'm really feeling on a roll with this one, but this third step in how to embrace and how to execute your quarter life crisis seamlessly is my favorite, because you've lost your job. You've hopefully lost your career with said job. You've lost your closest confidant, somebody you spent a lot of time with. And now it is time to stop losing and to start gaining. Start an entire new career, because there are things from your childhood that you're going to remember. And you're like, why was my mother never encouraging of my love of botany or video games, maybe even content creation? Now that I think about it, if you're having your quarter life crisis now and content creation wouldn't have even been around when you were able to pick it in high school, but that's okay. It can still work for this one. So you're going to want to start a full new career. You're gonna wanna pick something that you have no credentials to do at all whatsoever. The least you know about it, the better. Don't even build off your college degree. Don't. Anything you learned in high school, flush it down the toilet. It's basically irrelevant in this world today anyways. And I think you can guess why this is my personal favorite, but the fewer the credentials you have to execute said new career, the better. You're just gonna go in, you're gonna come in hot, you're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna start something new. And it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be great. We've made it to step number 4. I hope you're feeling and embracing this crisis, feeling like I'm full of that I have no idea what I'm talking about, because if so, that means that I've successfully been executing step number 3. So, without further ado, we're gonna get right into step 4, which is to move far, 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 far away. Go on Google Maps, get your calculator, figure out where you are, type it in, and then you're gonna do plus 1,000. And that's gonna take you 1,000 miles away from wherever you currently are, and you're gonna go there. I'm gonna help you get there, but you're gonna go there soon. Not in 2 years, not when you figure everything out. No, you're gonna go there right now. You're gonna see different scenery. You're gonna use your brain to help you solve problems that you didn't have before. Because all your old problems are gonna be right where you left them, in a nice, neat little package with a little bow on top, waiting for you if you ever do come back. And you're gonna not take any of those problems with you. You're gonna find new problems, and you're gonna find new solutions. There is so many places you can escape to. And before you're escaping to these places, you're going to be escaping from things. That ex that dumped you, escape from them. That panini press, which is what I refer to as your place of residence during the panini. You're going to leave that all behind because you don't need it in your life anymore. It served its purpose when you were losing your job and getting dumped. And now you're finding a new purpose with step number 3 in your career. So you're gonna go move somewhere else and you're gonna embrace that purpose. There are so many places you can go. Have you ever heard of Peter Pan? You can go to Neverland. You can go there. Neverland, I guarantee, is 1,000 miles away from wherever you are now. If it's not, please leave a comment below. Would love to come visit. You can go to LA. You can go to New York. Is everyone going to New York? Is everyone leaving LA and going to New York? Can someone help me out with that? I'm not sure, because I'm going to Colorado, which I know everybody else is too, right? Everyone's going to Colorado. It's gonna be great. So yeah, the formula, just one more time. You're gonna go where you are right now, type that in, and then you're gonna go plus 1,000, and that's gonna get you to where you need to be, okay? So I think we've got step 4 down. I just wanna thank you. Actually, hold up. I have a bonus step for you that I just thought of, and that is something that if you get it right, picture this, step 3, step 4, we're on our way. You think this is over. You think this embracing your quarter life crisis thing is over, and you can turn to the next age. Maybe that's 26, maybe that's 27, maybe it's 24. You're a little bit of an early quarter life crisis-y. Your bags are packed. I'm so sorry. This guy right now is literally loading an end table onto his bike. I just have to. Watch my video. It looks like you're going through it. Bye. Okay, that person just, they're clearly doing something right, but hopefully they're biking 1,000 miles away. Back to our bonus step. Your bags are packed. Your bike might be packed. Ticket has been bought. Your U-Haul has been packed. Actually, you're gonna have to watch another video about how to move 1,000 miles away. So subscribe right now so you don't miss it. But this bonus step, you have to fall in love with somebody wherever you currently are. You're thinking, I'm gonna go far, far away, Neverland, Colorado, and my ex isn't gonna be there. I'm gonna meet someone. No. Nope. No. Quarter life crisis has spoken, and you must fall in love with somebody wherever you are now. The second you meet them, you're gonna tell them, I'm moving. Like, that's your opening line. So you're gonna go out and you're gonna say, hey, can I get you a drink? I'm moving. You're gonna open with that. And then when you have a few drinks, you're gonna continue to remind the person, and they're gonna be like, I think you told me a few times, but thank you again for the reminder. And then you're gonna go out with them and you're gonna be like, no, this is nothing. This is just my summer fling. Like, this is everything I wanted it to be, summer fling. And no, you're gonna fall in love with them. You're gonna stay up until 1 a.m. on FaceTime, maybe even later. You're gonna go on a date. You're gonna go on dates. Your new career is gonna allow you to just kind of hang out anytime before you move. You're not gonna know if you should talk about moving with them because like you are in love, but you like, and it's gotta just, it just adds that layer that you need. You need to embrace this, I'm telling you. And you're gonna want to stay, and you're gonna say, I'm gonna stay, I'm not leaving. But you don't mean it because you're gone. You and your calculator and your bike, you're 1,000 miles away. And you're gonna trust the process. Thanks for coming to today's sit down video. You know, I'm always thinking about things, which is why this is the Thinking About Things playlist. You know, on my channel, we're all about growing up and not giving up. And with growing up, we have to embrace that quarter life crisis. Following my 4 steps, and maybe the bonus step, you will be on your way. I hope this helps. I really hope this helps. And if all else fails, guess what? You're right back where you started. And you can always become really old and miserable. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.